Preparation pays off.
Hello buddies, I hope you guys have keep yourself totally high at energy levels, and I totally believe like today we'll be doing a lot of great stuff, learning about a lot of new topics in design thinking and about the design thinking processes. So we'll be beginning very soon in like 15 to 20 seconds more. So I would like to give you one short insight of today's session. Today we'll be learning more about some key topics that have been discussed in various books and various by various experts in the industry of designs, right? So today we will be covering some of the topic related to the processes in design thinking, how these processes work and how we can collaborate together in these processes, and how these processes can help us in building any innovative product or a project. So I would advise you guys, keep your notepads ready and make a short note of these particular points and keep your energy level totally high so that we can work on together, we can build something innovative together, we can boost up everything what we have in their surroundings. And today we'll be doing something great because the assignment for today is totally innovative. So keep in touch and let's begin. Welcome back guys. In today's session we'll be learning about design thinking process, that is also known as DTP. And today is the second lecture of design thinking series, and in the next lecture we'll be covering building projects via DTP processes and SWOT discussion and brainstorming in upcoming sessions. So for today we'll begin with design thinking process. In short, it is also called as DTP. But first let us see again what is actually design thinking. If you can read the definition here mentioned, the design thinking process is used to apply design thinking ideology to the real world problem. But what is this design thinking ideology? It is a statistical approach of solving real world problem. It is a process, it is a flow of governing ideas through which we'll be solving real world problem by making flowcharts, by penning down our ideas onto papers, making presentations, making or developing our imaginative ideas into reality, into prototyping. That is all about design thinking. So हिंदी में यदि हम बात करें तो डिज़ाइन थिंकिंग एक अप्रोच है, एक ऐसी प्रोसेस है, एक ऐसा रास्ता है जिसको चलकर हम कुछ नए आइडियाज़ को डेवलप करते हैं और उस पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेस को हम सॉल्व करते हैं जो एक प्रॉब्लम है एनवायरनमेंट में या जो एक प्रॉब्लम है हमारी सोसाइटी के अंदर. तो जो ये प्रोसेस है, इस प्रोसेस को हम बोलते हैं डिज़ाइन थिंकिंग. ठीक है, डिज़ाइन के बारे में सोचना इज कॉल्ड डिज़ाइन थिंकिंग. ठीक, बट व्हाट इज DT प्रोसेस, डिज़ाइन थिंकिंग प्रोसेस, राइट? सो डिज़ाइन थिंकिंग प्रोसेस इज जनरली bifurcated into 6 categories. First is empathize. Okay. Second one is define. Third one is ideate or ideate, prototyping or prototype, test or testing, and implementation, right? But these all 6 processes in general can be termed as understanding the problem, exploring the solution, and materializing the existing solution what you have thought of. यदि हिंदी में बात करें तो हम एम्पैथाइज करना मतलब दूसरों की प्रॉब्लम्स को उनके नज़रिए से देखना, फिर उस प्रॉब्लम को डिफाइन करना कि वो प्रॉब्लम एग्जैक्टली है क्या, फिर उसके रिलेटेड आइडियाज़ को डेवलप करना, फिर उस आइडिया के बेसिस पे कुछ एक मटीरियलिस्टिक प्रोटोटाइप डेवलप करना जिसको हम टेस्ट कर सकते हैं, जिसके ऊपर हम रिजल्ट एनालिसिस कर सकते हैं, जिसके हम रिजल्ट्स बना सकते हैं और ये देख सकते हैं क्या वो जनरली फीजिबल है इस सिनेरियो में कि नहीं. एंड लास्ट में हम उसे इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं, उसे मार्केट में लॉन्च करते हैं एज अ प्रोडक्ट. दिस इज द DT प्रोसेस. एम्पैथाइज, डिफाइन, आइडिएट, प्रोटोटाइप, टेस्ट एंड इम्प्लीमेंट. अब यहाँ पे अब एक निमोनिक अप्रोच लगाइए, दैट इज EDIPTI, right? It is EDIPTI, and make a story out of this particular word and just put it down in the comment section. This is your in-class task for today. You have to make a story to learn this EDIPTI process, right? DT process. इसकी कोई cool story बनाइए and just put it down in the comment section, and the best one will be getting bonus marks in the upcoming session test. Okay? So this is all about DT process. Let's get into detail what exactly these processes do and what exactly are the meaning behind these terms. Okay. Empathize, that is also called as in Hindi sahanubhuti. The process of understanding and sharing feeling of other person, or putting your leg into some other's shoes and understanding the point of perspective, what they are thinking, what they are saying, what they are thinking, what they are doing, and how they are feeling these emotions. This is called empathizing. Until unless you evaluate those things into some other shoe, you won't be able to pursue or see the ideation behind their thinking or their thought process. एम्पैथाइज करने का मतलब ही यही होता है कि हम दूसरे के पर्सपेक्टिव से चीज़ों को समझने की कोशिश करें. एंड अनटिल अनलेस वी डू इट, जब तक हम वो चीज़ें नहीं करते तब तक हमें एग्जैक्टली रूट कॉज ऑफ दैट प्रॉब्लम पता नहीं चलती, उसकी जड़ नहीं पता चलती, उस प्रॉब्लम की जड़ क्या है. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एम्पैथाइजिंग या सहानुभूति प्रकट करना. सेकेंड वन इज डिफाइनिंग या परिभाषित करना. डेफिनेशन का मतलब होता है टू डिस्क्राइब समथिंग इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ दैट स्टेटमेंट, या उस चीज की रिफाइंड मीनिंग को बताना. यदि आपने किसी की प्रॉब्लम को उनके पर्सपेक्टिव से देखने की कोशिश की है, तभी आप डिफाइन कर सकते हो ऑन पेन एंड पेपर कि व्हाट एग्जैक्टली दे आर गोइंग थ्रू, व्हाट आर द प्रॉब्लम्स दे आर फेसिंग इन देयर रियल लाइफ. दिस इज व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ डेफिनेशन. क्रिएटिंग डेफिनेशन या परिभाषित करना उनकी प्रॉब्लम्स को, राइट? These all things are working around problems and developing solutions. So don't get confused on these particular terms. These are just defining and making problems into a statistical approach where we will be finding solutions to these particular problems. The third thing is ideate या विचार करना. If you see the definition clearly and try to grab it, it is a process to conceive or develop new thoughts, visions and processes. It is a way of providing solution in your imagination. अब ideate का मतलब क्या है, इस चीज को समझिए. आपने किसी की प्रॉब्लम को देखा, उसको समझा, उसको डिफाइन किया, उसको आप समझा पा रहे हो दूसरों को, बट क्या आप उसके ऊपर विचार कर पा रहे हो कि एग्जैक्टली वो प्रॉब्लम आई क्यों है उसके लाइफ में, वो क्यों वो प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहा है, एक मास पॉपुलेशन इस प्रॉब्लम को क्यों फेस कर रही है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इस कोविड के टाइम पे, इन दिस सिचुएशन ऑफ कोविड, we were not going to online education. We were just going to an old schematic approach of teaching and learning on classboard and everything else, right? Nobody thought about that this thing will come, this time will come exactly. This was a process where many of the companies had developed new creative ideas of online teaching and methodology. This is what it is called thinking in their shoes, thinking in their perspective, and trying to ideate, trying to pen down some thoughts about the reasons behind those problems. उस प्रॉब्लम को समझ के उसके ऊपर विचार करके कुछ नए सॉल्यूशंस को ड्राफ्ट करना is called the process of ideate or ideate. Okay? The next one is developing prototyping. या बोल सकते हैं किसी का एक मूल स्वरूप डेवलप करना. The first model, creating the very first model, right? If you go to this definition, it is to create the first hard version of some idea and creating the very first object into our imagination using tools for evaluating those ideas. अब इसका मतलब क्या है? जब कभी भी आप कोई चीज़ सोचते हो, उस पर विचार करते हो, उसके सॉल्यूशंस को कोशिश करते हो निकालने की, तो कुछ चीज़ें सॉफ्ट में बनती हैं, दैट आर सॉफ्टवेयर्स, एंड समथिंग दैट इज डेवलपिंग इनटू हार्डवेयर दैट वी कैन फील. दोज आर कॉल्ड प्रोटोटाइप्स. किसी ऐसी चीज़ को डेवलप करना जिसे आप फील कर पाओ. जस्ट लाइक यू कैन सी इन द इमेज, दे आर डूइंग 3D printing job right now, diffusing PLA, the polylactic acid compound, and making some 3D structures. Why they are doing this thing? Because they have thought about some ideas that might affect into some situation that can provide a solution to that particular problem. And to solve that problem, we need to develop something into hard prototyping world so that those particular projects can be useful to others. Just like in this COVID situation, the mask, the 3D printed mask. Somebody had designed the 3D printed mask, and in all the DIY community, do-it-yourself community, everyone started printing those masks and distributing to the health workers, the front warriors, those who are protecting our lives from the COVID. So this is what it is called developing a prototype. Means developing a first stage idea into a hardware. कोई भी आइडिया को एक हार्ड फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करना, जिसको हम फील कर सकते हैं, देख सकते हैं, सेंस कर सकते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ प्रोटोटाइप, उसका मूल स्वरूप, राइट? अब आपने प्रोटोटाइप तो डेवलप कर लिया, लेकिन क्या वो मार्केट रेडी है? क्या वो सच में लोगों की मदद कर पाएगा? तो उस सॉल्यूशन को उस कंक्लूजन तक कैसे लेके आए? दैट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ टेस्टिंग. Until unless you test those ideas, you won't be able to judge, you won't be able to pass on your comments if it is totally useful or not. It is a series of evaluation. It is a series of judging pros and cons of an object, of a prototype, where it is fit for the market. ये एक प्रोसेस है जिसके थ्रू हम चीज़ों को evaluate करते हैं, जांच करते हैं कि क्या ये चीज़ें मार्केट के लिए तैयार हैं, क्या ये चीज़ें मार्केट में जाने के लिए रेडी हैं टोटली, एंड क्या ये चीज़ें उस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर पाएंगी जो उस पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन में काम कर रही है. हो सकता है इन टेस्ट सीरीजेस का, इन टेस्ट असेसमेंट्स का स्टेजेस बनाई जाती हैं, स्टेज 1, स्टेज 2, स्टेज 3, जहाँ पे हो सकता है स्टेज 1 में प्रोटोटाइप फेल हो जाए, स्टेज 2 में भी प्रोटोटाइप फेल हो जाए, तो हम कुछ चेंजेस करके स्टेज 3 का प्रोटोटाइप रेडी करेंगे. दैट will pass the test, all the tests what have failed in previous prototype models, and that can sustain into a market. And when this testing is being done, then this prototype is also called as the product, the market ready product, right? The final stage, this is the crucial stage, implementation, lagu karna. How you can emphasize and implement this product, what you have just gathered around after doing a rigorous series of testing, and you see it can be the best market approach where this can fill a gap in the society, provide a particular solution to the person who actually need it. इस implementation process में आपको मार्केट में इस प्रोडक्ट को लेकर आना होता है, लोगों को जागरूक करना होता है ताकि ये प्रोडक्ट वो लोग यूज़ कर सकें. They can use this product, they can they can implement this product into their daily lives. वो अपने रोजमर्रा के कामों में इन प्रोडक्ट्स को यूज कर सके. This is what it is, the process of implementation, the process of marketing, the process of market research, the process of bringing the product into the market for the general users. This is the implementation, right? So let's give a short recap what we have learned today. In DT process, there are 6 steps: empathize, design, ideate, prototype, test, and implementation. That is a general process of understanding, exploring, and materializing a solution to an existing problem. In empathizing, we are giving just the problem thought perspective into some other shoes. We are just looking into another angle. We are just thinking out of the box. We are just defining here in definition what exactly the problem those guys are facing. In ideate, we are just thinking about a lot of perspective, the outcomes, the consequences, how this thing had happened and how this will function after designing a solution. Into next process, prototyping, we are developing solutions to this particular problems into hardware, into software, so that people can use it, we can test it, and we can make it market ready as a product, right? In testing, we are doing series of testing just like A, B, C stages, or 1, 2, 3, 4 testing, 3.1, 4.1, 4.6, just like this, all the versions. And the final version that would be ready in the project section would be called as the product, the market ready product, right? So these are the series where you will be implementing the market ready product into the market, and you will be launching your marketing campaigns. You will be marketizing those products so that the user can get aware of that, they can use it, they can buy it, purchase it, and can solve the particular existing problems, right? So this is it about DT process. This is so simple, this is so energizing कि यदि इसको आप out of the box जाके सोचो तो it will give you lot of goosebumps, like why we were not thinking about this process, how we can do it in our regular approach. this will give you a professional way of making a school project, making a market ready product, and you can soon be becoming an entrepreneur on your own side, on your own market, in your own environment, right? So the final moment of truth that we will be waiting for was the number one assignment for today. Yes, this is the moment of truth, where you have to make a short video of maximum 5 minutes and describe a problem, what your locality is facing in this summers. Ideate that particular problem, generate some solutions, and make a drafting flow chart of it, DTP process, just like what I've shown you here. Explain that in an explanatory video, right, via a PPT or via whatever you can do, right, in your explanation, just in your words, not more than 5 minutes, and send us that video before your next lecture on online.physrobotics@gmail.com. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you very much, and just wait for my last message. Well. I hope today we have learned a lot of new innovative words, lot of new topics in design processes, thinking, process, making, designing, developing, and a lot of things. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's session. If you have any queries, if you have any doubt, just put it on the comment section and I'll be there to address all your doubts all together. I believe you guys are totally doing great, and be safe, be happy. And one more thing, the guys who are new to this session, those who are joining from farther away, we have few guests from Dubai also for these sessions. So welcome you guys, and those who guys are totally new to this channel, please subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you get notified every video we post on this YouTube channel. And be safe, be innovative, be creative, and develop new things. Take care till then. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Jai Hind.